In this video, I'm going to be talking about a super simple strategy when it comes to follow-up for expired listings, and you can actually use it for sale by owners as well. My name is Mida. I've been a real estate agent for 10 years now, can't believe it. However, I got my start back in 2013 with expired listings for sale by owners, seller prospecting, so you can say I'm an expert at it. In fact, in my first full year as a real estate agent, being that I didn't have another side hustle, I sold 36 houses and most of them were expireds. So this follow-up tip is going to be short, it's going to be sweet, it's going to be simple. It's going to teach you how to take all those calls that you're having with prospects where they don't turn into a listing appointment right off the bat. It's going to help you transition smoothly into what I call a nurture sequence. It's going to help you build a strong relationship with them. It's going to teach you the timing of when to reach out, how to reach out. And if you get value from this video, and if you've watched other videos of mine and you like what I'm putting out, let me know by liking the video and subscribing to my channel. So you're at that point in the call at the expired listing where you're getting to the end and it's clear you're not going to get the appointment. You want to start to transition them into a nurture sequence. So you're going to want to say something like, hey, Mr. Seller, it's been great speaking with you. However, I got to jump on the next call. So just out of curiosity, do you have an agent in mind that you'll use when you go to sell the house, like an agent that you're obligated to? Or would you be open to interviewing me for the job of selling your home? And if they got a brother, or sister, mother, whatever, someone that is going to list their house when they're ready to sell it again, like that they're obligated to, they'll tell you. Then you don't have to follow up with them. I missed this key step when I first started prospecting, and I followed up with so many people who are just being nice by not telling me that on the initial call. So make sure you ask that question so you don't waste time following up. So they'll say, no, actually I'm not obligated to an agent. You know, my last agent, they didn't do anything to sell the home, yada, yada, yada. Say, okay, great. Well, what I'd like to do is apply for the job when you're ready. Would it be okay to send you some information? They'll say yes. Then you say, okay, great. What's your best email? Now you want to do it in that sequence because they've committed to receiving something. They figure you're just going to mail it to them or whatever, but you want to get their email so you can start following up with them via email as well. So that's the ninja trick right there. So then you get their best email, and then you're just going to want to send them like a pre-listing package, some kind of information about what you do to sell homes. Doesn't really matter. They're not going to open it, but now you've sent the email. They see your face in the email. You can even do like a bomb video type email, something like that. So now you're starting to build a relationship face to face. So that's the first part of it. Then what you're going to want to do to start the follow-up sequence is get an idea of, and you should have already gotten this in the call, but I want to mention it just to make sure. You should kind of know what their time frame is for selling. So if they said, you know what, well, you know, right now we're in April, so say they are like, you know what, our kids are about to get out of school, we got a great summer planned, lots of travel, but when our kids get back to school in the fall, we're going to be looking to move then, you know, something like that. So that gives us, you know, a time frame. What you want to do is just cut whatever time frame they give you in half. If it's super far out, cut it up in like thirds, so you're following up on a consistent basis. So if it's a year out, follow up every couple months, every 3 months. If it's 3 months out, follow up in 6 weeks. So cut it in half, because time frames change. If you wait until the 2 months or the 3 months they said to call them back, they're gonna be like, oh, actually we just listed it 2 weeks ago. And you're gonna be like, shoot. So don't make that mistake. So that's the first tip when it comes to follow up, is cutting the time frame in half at a minimum. What do you want to do when you follow up? Don't ever call and say, hey, I'm just calling to follow up. Call with value, call with confidence, call with certainty. So you can say something like, let's just say they're like, you know what, check back in 3 months with us. We'll consider it then for this reason. So I would call them back and I would say, hey, it's Mida, local real estate agent. I sent you some information a little while back. Just giving you a call real quick because you said that you were selling your house today, or not today, but like in July, and it's June 15th or whatever. So you say that you're gonna sell your house in July, and I just wanted to reach out and see if that was still the case. So you're confirming their timeline, and they're probably gonna say, yeah, that's still the case. So they're gonna be like, actually, we're ready right now. So if they say, yeah, we're still selling in July, okay, awesome. Well, hey, between now and then, are you looking for maybe, you know, someone to do some painting or carpet or any other home service provider that I might be able to offer you a referral for? Add value in some way like that. That's just one example. There's lots of ways you can add value. That's one example. So that's the sequence, but you also want to switch up how you're following up. So the different methods that I love are going to be text messages, phone calls, emails, mailing, and video messages. Those would be the top ones that I recommend. As soon as you get off the phone with that prospect and it becomes a nurture because they've said, I don't have any agent that I'm obligated to, and you get their email. That's the definition of a nurture. Send them a handwritten or a note card. I didn't like handwritten note cards when I was in real estate. I used to do them, but I was like, man, my handwriting sucks. I gotta put the stamp on, I gotta lick the envelope, I gotta handwrite the envelope, I gotta buy the thank you notes, I gotta do all this stuff. And that's when I was introduced to a mailing company where you can put a picture of their house on the card, write a message, it looks awesome. You can even send them like a pack of brownies with their house on the brownies. Like, there's a lot of really cool stuff you can do with it. And if you want to check that out, there's a link in the description. So definitely check that out. And if you have any questions on it, just find me on Instagram and message me there, or Facebook, or just post it in the comments here. That would be cool too. So they got like a video message from you. They got a thank you note from you with maybe a pack of brownies with their house on it. Or if you're on a budget, just a picture of their house on it, and it's super cheap to do. And that's the first step. Then switch up how you follow up. Maybe you're doing a text message one time, then you're doing a phone call the next time. Put them on your monthly newsletter via email. That's gonna be something that you definitely wanna do. Treat them like they're already a past client. I teach on just making them part of your VIP program right off the bat. Invite them to client appreciation parties. Send them your monthly postcard. Invite them to a Christmas party if you do that. Pie giveaways, anything like that that can just kind of bring them into your circle, start doing that. And I promise you, if you treat them like a past client, you're gonna start doing deals. So good luck with that. Hopefully you found this valuable. And as always, help me out by liking the video and subscribing to the channel. We'll see you guys.